Hi friends, today we start this series with the most common question: why financial literacy is important to all of us and every individual in the ecosystem. Money is the utmost crucial part of an individual's life. I know you won't deny me on this. Hence, spending it in the right way becomes necessary. So yes, but at the same time, managing your finances with utmost efficiency so that you can create wealth for yourself is equally important. I'm sure most of you have dreams of aspiring careers. Some may want to be a doctor, some lawyers, and the choices are endless. I'm sure you will achieve the same and be successfully established in your careers in few years. It requires skills, effort, and lot of hard work to earn money. But managing this hard-earned money is also equally important. Have you thought that the money you earn, only a part of it is spent on your basic needs and wants? What happens to the rest? You save them. The savings which you do are your building blocks for you to create wealth. The choices you make with your savings as where do you want to park them to let your savings grow are the deciding factors to create wealth. So, irrespective of your profession, managing your finances will always have an important role to play. So, what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to make intelligent financial decisions which can give desired financial outcomes. It is not only about knowing rigid statistics and complex financial statements, but a person is said to be financially literate when he can efficiently manage his money flow and outflow through sound budgeting. Hence, you are financially literate when you understand how to allocate your incomes by not only covering up all your expenses but to save and to make arrangements for an emergency fund for any unforeseen future. So, the concept of financial literacy also helps you to prioritize your money flow. Without financial literacy, the actions and decisions taken up by an individual for his savings and investment would lack a strong foundation. It can lead to improper budgets, higher expenses than income, debt accumulation, poor credit score, financial frauds, and many other negative consequences. So let us get started and begin our journey of financial freedom. Hi. By now, you must have a fair grasp about the concept of savings. In simple terms, savings is equal to income minus expenditure. The issue herein is that savings alone are not enough to fight inflation. So, what exactly is inflation? If you have 100 rupees today, you can buy one ice cream sundae. Most ice cream sundaes today cost approximately 100 rupees. But if you could time travel with your 100 rupees back to the year 1980, you could buy actually 5 ice cream sundaes. Or to put it another way round, I could say that each ice cream sundae in the year 1980 would cost you around 20 rupees. So it might sound exciting to get an ice cream sundae for just rupees 20, but keep in mind that everything else, all other goods and services then were adjusted to match. For example, jobs paid a lot less during these early days. Today, if you have a job, you get paid approximately 20,000 rupees per month on an average. But in 1980s, the same employer could pay you just 5,000 rupees per month. So, your ice cream might be cheaper, but you also make less money to pay for it. Between 1980 and now, the price of almost everything has gone up and it will probably keep going up in the future. Right now, 100 rupees can buy an ice cream sundae, but in 10 years, you might need 500 rupees for the same thing. So, in other words, we can say that the same amount of money is less valuable over time. This is called inflation. Inflation is the steady increase in prices over time. By the definition, inflation can be defined as the decrease in purchasing power on account of a sustained price rise for a basket of goods and services. Getting back to our topic of discussion, savings cannot be kept in the form of idle cash at home. Cash in itself is a depreciating asset. It loses its value over time. The purchasing power of the same 2000 rupees banknote will not be the same after 5 years as the price of corresponding goods and services would increase by a seizable amount. Every time the government prints more money, it is indirectly stealing from the pockets of the common man. You may ask me how. It is assumed that the printed money is spent on the goods and services for the benefit of common man. Increasingly, the supply of money in the economy drives down the purchasing power of the currency. Think of it this way. More money is chasing the same bunch of goods and services. Hence, when the supply of corresponding goods and services cannot be increased by the similar proportion, the prices increase. We are talking of simple demand and supply matrix. We now have to shell more money to buy the same amount of stuff. Hence, it is always advisable not to keep your savings in the form of idle cash at home. Now that we have established the need to invest money, let us look at a few traditional modes of investing. As of August 2021, savings account interest rate in India is around 3% per annum on an average. And the interest rate on the fixed deposits are a little better at 4.5 to 6% for a period of less than 365 days. Whereas the inflation rates in India is ranging from 5.5% to 6%. So it is clear that savings and fixed deposit interest earnings barely manage to beat the inflation rate. So, investing our surplus funds in these instruments will hardly protect it from erosion, and there might be a loss of purchasing power. Remember that we are investing our money with a view to earn a little extra return over and above the inflation rate. This is precisely how we can grow our wealth. Beating the inflation in terms of return is not subjective, it is mandatory. We are talking of financial literacy for all, and I'm sure most of you must be wondering, I am young, what's the hurry? I don't have time for this. I don't understand this. Well, it's absolutely natural for you to think and these thoughts coming to your mind. And when you are about to embark on something which is normally considered to be an adult affair in today's society, don't you think that these are excuses which we all make at some point of time in our lives? More often, these excuses are always made for all the good things in life, like living healthy, having done your homework, studies, or any other good habit which we want to commit ourselves to. These mental blocks have to be overcome. They hold us back from unleashing our true potential. Moving forward, we all are self-aware about the stature of money. It is essential for our survival. So much so that many of us eventually get stressed about it. You know, a popular survey indicated that around 82% of the Indians are stressed over work and finance related things. We worry about a future well-being at the expense of today. Doesn't sound like a good deal, right? I have seen so many people, irrespective of their financial status, getting wrinkles on their forehead, ruminating about their expenses like their child's education, a big fat Indian wedding, a car, a lavish house, and even after that, they want to leave a huge legacy behind for their grandchildren too. Noble thoughts indeed, but is it worth being anxious about the entire lives? All at the expense can be well taken care of if you plan correctly today. Trust me, it's not a rocket science. As a teenager, the biggest factor in favor of you is time. You can choose to make your entire life stress-free by being prudent with your money. And those who start early receive a major head start. Let us take the case of 3 childhood friends, Tanya, Karina and Anamika. The 3 of them decided to invest 1000 rupees every month at an interest rate of 10% per annum till 60 years of age. Tanya starts investing at an age of 20, Karina at 30 and Anamika at 40 years. So, the total amount invested by Tanya at the end of 60 years is approximately 4,80,000, Karina 3,60,000 and Anamika ends up investing only 2,40,000. Now look at the final value of investments when they turn 60 years. Tanya's wealth has grown to 65 lakhs, Karina's 22.5 lakhs and Anamika's only 7.5 lakhs. Now, did you notice the stark difference in these fortunes? Tanya is undoubtedly the most well off, and this is because she started investing at a tender age of 20. So, the takeaway for you here is that no matter how small the amount is, it is better to start as early as possible. Thank you. Hi, now that we realize the importance of investments, the next step is to head start. Get the necessary infrastructure ready and right away start your journey. You need a Demat account, a trading account and a bank account to start your investment journey. But the question is, are you allowed to open these accounts since you are a minor? Lot of people don't have complete clarity on this, due to which they refrain from investing. So let this video be an icebreaker to answer all the questions with respect to minor being financial market participant. So the first question is, can a Demat account be opened for a minor? Yes, Demat account can be opened in the name of a minor. The account will be operated by a guardian till the minor becomes major. Secondly, can a trading account be opened in the name of minor? So, brokerage firms usually combine trading and Demat accounts into one comprehensive account for the minor. The minor's guardian cannot do intraday trading using a minor's trading account. This is because intraday trading market has greater levels of volatility. So further financial derivatives like futures and options, they also cannot be traded using a minor Demat account. So only equity stocks can be bought and sold using a minor's Demat account. So the next question is, what are the different documents which is required to open such an account? When registering a Demat account in a minor's name, 2 KYC documents needs to be submitted. The KYC for the minor collects basic information, whereas the KYC of the guardian collects personal details, bank account details and an annual salary range. So what happens once a minor turns into a major? Will the trading account and demat account still be continued? Yes, it will be. A minor's demat and trading account can be continued when the minor attains 18 years of age. All the necessary formalities has to be completed and the same account can be continued. So this was all about minor's investment process. We will meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning.